despite it on the 9th, I think it's the 14th. So, still smells good though, but cholesterol. And we got 2 new fresh half gallons, so not a huge waste. Now I gotta look up the Clint Emerson book, see how long this needs to cook for. So after the fact, I followed the recipe to a T. Just had a bowl of milk, put in 8 tablespoons of vinegar after 4 minutes in the microwave, and then I ran it through a strainer, took the ball, mashed it in my hand, tried to make it dagger-like. So now I'm gonna let this guy dry out. Smells like throw up. It's wonderful, but we're gonna see what happens. So I was trying to get something with like a handle, something with like a blade. Tried to get that dagger-leg shape. That's why I pushed down on the sides, giving it a ridge line going down the middle, and then it'll be obviously flat on the other side. But this is supposed to harden into a plastic. Well, it broke apart. You can see the casing on the inside that hasn't dried. Apparently you're supposed to throw this on a cookie sheet and bake it. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Also, the paper plate I had it stuck to became fused to it. And had I not tried to peel that away, I wouldn't have got any cracks. See the crack in there where it peeled away. So I guess I'm going to try it again. That kind of sucks. Bowl of milk, 4 minutes in the microwave. 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Added 1 more just to stir it up. Got a really nice collection. Got a strainer under here. Don't want this clogging up my drain, so I'm running it through a bandana. Okay, so heat made this guy more malleable. Now I'm just trying to get the moisture out of it. This casing. It's milk-like plastic protein that smells like baby vomit, and we turned it into a cookie. Stay tuned. This is awesome because I get to see the middle, and I'm using a file to scribe a line. I'm going to scribe a line on the other side, start to shape a blade. We have a little section that's missing some meat. Probably fill that up with super glue and cloves, but I definitely want corner to corner because I think that's going to be the longest version of any kind of knife blade. And these other guys, maybe I can turn them into like weird little karambits. You can kind of see almost how it has that little hump there, and then you'll kind of turn that into a curve. And then you can put a little hole here and then have like a little karambit hook blade too. Maybe bog knot claws, I don't know. It depends on what you want to do with it. So, man, am I relieved to hear that sound. It's pretty coolio, Julio. Snapped. Very hard material, very hard to cut through. Kind of solid. You can see them little air pockets in there, but kind of solid. Sharp tip. Feels like it's kind of crumbling though. Probably because of the heat, but yeah, still sharp. Could most likely shape this into a little karambit blade. This side here. So what I did was I scribed on one side, scribed on the other, and it snapped. Tried to keep that lined up. Interesting to see if I'll be able to run bevels on it. So far it looks like I can. Cool. So this little corner up here kind of broke off. That's making me nervous, because that tells me that this might be a little bit brittle, but yeah. So right where it was cooked up pretty hard, that's just snapping apart. Hopefully this guy doesn't come out way too brittle, but so far it is staying fairly hard. I'm not sure what to think right now. The shape we were going for, we got these 2 other pieces of material. They could be potential karambit blades. I did not like how that kind of disintegrated and cracked. Still, relatively hard material. Might have overcooked it because I kept the oven on high. Maybe the trick was to keep it on low. I don't know yet. I'm going to do like a dagger shape. What that means is we're going to take our file for a line up here. That means that we were going to remove material like that. Does that make sense? But then I started kind of rounding it out. Now it's kind of looking like a little pocket knife blade. All I got to do is get it to the tip. Sort of round that out. That can be pretty quick too. For the entry or whatever, gonna go for the lapel knife. Fastest, easiest way to do it. Yeah, that's what I got so far, gentlemen. Interesting. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing immediately is it does not want to form a tip. So maybe I need to slow down a little bit. I was getting some kind of an edge. It's a hard material. It reminds me of the toilet paper knife. This guy might be overcooked, really brittle. I'm wondering if I can strengthen it with super glue. I don't know. A little bit of super glue over the tip. Maybe that'll strengthen it up so I can begin to carve it into a point. Then I started looking at this guy and I realized that it had a really interesting handle-like shape that I could seat one into the other, and then this would become like a push dagger. Maybe attach it with some jungle snot. Seeing as how I got some super glue and some cloves, that would be a pretty solid hold right now. Might went a little bit sideways. This is why. I'll show you. So this guy becomes like a shorty now. Looks like I've been playing around with rust. It smells like burnt cheese from a burger. Hold on, guys. Gotta assemble this. Okay, there you go. So it fits in the hand. It's too small. That's what's bothering me. You'd have to kind of rake like this, and it's got a weird bend over. So I thought about removing some material from the back side so that it fits in the knuckle a little better. I'm worried about that causing stress down here. Don't have our blade beveled up exactly, but I finally got a damn point on it, so I think this super glue came through for us. Wondering if I should coat the whole damn thing in super glue. I don't know yet. Want to round these corners off just to make it more comfortable. It fits pretty comfortable because that goes into the palm, and then the blade will be here. So it's a great idea. It's just it's too short. So I don't know. Okay, so I refined the tip just a little bit. I want to do a little bit more. I'm using cloves and super glue to get that on there pretty good. Got the back kind of whittled away. I think I might upload a model like this with two separate pieces where you glue them together and then you have a push dagger immediately. Got that back cleared out so that it's comfortable in the hand. Really worried about this thing kind of crumbling under pressure, but I'm going to get it good and sharp, and then we're going to go do a water bottle test real quick to see how it'll perform. Whoa! It worked, guys. Holy crap. Alright. Nice. So if this was on soft tissue, absolutely. The water bottle test confirms it. This is a deadly knife now. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. That's so cool. That is great. Outstanding. Outstanding, outstanding. Okay, so casing as a push dagger. Crazy idea. Might actually break the flesh, the tissue, and draw blood. Absolutely. I did use a little bit of cloves and super glue to refine the tip. Do that if you want to. I don't know, but that makes me really happy right there. Good. All right. All right. All right.